I'd like to start with a soft landing. So I invite you to find a posture that's comfortable and supportive for your body and for yourself. And I invite you to use a sense of hearing and just listening to the sounds in your environment. You might find some sounds are loud or soft, and some sounds may be coming from far or near. Without analyzing what sound, but simply receiving each sound just as a sound, allowing the sounds to come to your ears and just receiving them. Slowly shifting your attention to your hands and fingers. Maybe you can rub your hands gently and feeling the warmth or the coolness of the hands. You might also notice some moisture or dryness in the hands. Becoming aware of the hands and arms, the shoulders, upper body, noticing the buttocks, the thighs, legs, and the feet. Your feet may be grounded on the floor or the earth. So noticing the subtle sensations in the soles of the feet. And expanding the awareness to the entire body, the shoulders of the neck and the face and the head, the entire body, nothing left out. And see if you can allowing a sense of arriving to this moment, to this space. Perhaps with a gentle smile on your face, or perhaps with a word or phrase that you'd like to hear in this moment. Welcoming yourself to this space. And also recognizing that you're here in the community with all of us together. Just noticing what's present in your heart. And see if you can allow yourself to simply rest in this moment with kind awareness. And you're welcome to keep your eyes closed and just maintaining this, the silence, the spaciousness. You're welcome to open your eyes if your eyes were closed, and you might stretch a little bit, just allowing your body to settle once again in a comfortable posture. So we are approaching the end of the year. And when we take a moment to reflect, on ourselves as we are approaching the end of the year, you might recall many moments, different moments, the moments of joy or happiness, appreciation. And there are also moments of sadness, frustration, challenges. And we may also have a sense of gratitude, as we reflect, especially on the people who supported us in some ways this year. So many of you know, that gratitude, it could be a practice, intentional practice. Right? Sometimes it doesn't come out very naturally. Mm. And we know that we always have this opportunity to expand, to be kind, bring goodwill, care to all beings. However, we sometimes, or maybe often, experience challenges to be kind and offer good wishes, especially when our hearts are closed. Mm. Sometimes we often find it difficult to be grateful. So what gets in the way? What gets in the way of being kind and expand goodwill? So as the holiday season unfolds, we often find ourselves surrounded by images of joy and togetherness, the family gatherings, celebrations, these shared moments. And these are beautiful and joyful moments. But sometimes, for some of us, these scenes we see, especially on the social media, can evoke a sense of sadness, longing, especially when we are going through difficult times in our lives. Or when we are far away from loved ones, or our loved ones are not here with us. So I recently experienced this myself, in the United States, the end of November, Thanksgiving holidays, and then going into Christmas, New Year's. I'm originally from Japan, so I miss my family, my cousins, my family, friends in Japan. And as I was scrolling down, scrolling through these photos and images, celebrations, holidays, I was I started to notice I was kind of feeling down. Although I appreciated the joy that I could receive from these images, the shared moments of other families. But I also noticed that I was feeling a little down, because I was missing my own family. I live in San Diego, California, and um, very happily, most of the time with my husband and 2 dogs and 3 cats. They bring joy and happiness. But because of the pets, we often just choose to stay. We don't travel often, so we often spend holidays quietly, uh, just hanging out with friends or just 2 of us, which I like. But I noticed that as I was looking at these images on social media, I was starting to feel low, a little sad. Um, And during this time, I chose to listen to a few talks, um, especially Dharma talks and the Buddhist, teachings. And one of the teachers, Gil Fronstal, he's a teacher at Redwood, California. Um, One of his talks really shifted my perspective. So what he said, so this talk was given around the Thanksgiving holiday. He said, now is the time to expand whatever goodwill, thankfulness, love, and care we have within us. There's no limit to the gratitude we have for all that support us, support our life, and all that allows us to be aware and being mindful and allowing us to know that this amazing opportunity to be kind, amazing opportunity to be generous, amazing opportunity to care for others as we care for ourselves, as we care for our loved ones and into the world. So these words really helped me. He emphasized, Gil emphasized amazing opportunity. It really shifted my perspective in that moment. Yes, I can choose because there is this amazing opportunity to be kind to myself, to bring compassion to myself, and then to expand goodwill to others. So even when we feel low, stress or when we fear or anger, the opportunity to be kind, to generous, and to care for others is still here. And the practice is not about being perfect, but about noticing what's behind, noticing what's holding us back, and loving ourselves through it, and allowing that inner shift to happen. And this process awakens, reawakens a capacity for universal goodwill. This gift all of us need, the world deeply needs. So I invite you to once again find a posture that's supportive and comfortable. You're welcome to lie down if that's available for you. You can also stand up if that's good for your body in this moment. And just allowing the eyes to close either partially or fully. And let's take a few long and deep breaths. So feeling the breath as it enters into the body and as it goes out. And allowing the breath to flow at a natural rhythm. And I invite you to practice this gratitude practice. And as many of you know, gratitude means that in appreciating the good things that life has given us. We sometimes tend to focus on the things that we don't have or the things that are not working out. We have to intentionally bring the awareness to this moment to invite gratitude. So now please think of a few small and insignificant things, the things that you usually overlook that make you feel grateful, the things that you already have in your life. These few small things could be warm blanket, a pair of glasses, or hot water, the sun, the warm sun. These are not insignificant, but we sometimes forget that we have these in our lives and feel grateful for. So bringing to mind the images of these things that you have in your life that brings you joy and happiness and that you feel grateful for. And now bringing to mind any experiences that you've had in your life that you are grateful for. And as we bring to mind the experiences that we've had, uh, we might also naturally bring in the people that you appreciate in your life who made this possible for you to have these experiences. What quality that they have that you truly appreciate? And you're welcome to bring each person that you appreciate that you have in your life and focusing on the person's quality that you are grateful for. Also noticing how it feels in your body to bring to mind the people that you have in your life that you are grateful for. So focusing on the quality that you have, quality that they have that you appreciate. And now, see if you can shift the attention to yourself. You might just um, reflect on the people that you have in your life that help you cultivate the quality that you have, that you appreciate. So, the self appreciation. So, first, you might bring in the people who supported you to cultivate the quality that you appreciate, that you have within yourself. You might also recognize that everyone, everyone has strengths, good qualities, and acknowledging that you have, I have some good qualities. And it doesn't mean that I am superior to others. So our strengths and good qualities are due, at least in part, to multiple factors outside ourselves, and including the beneficial influences and experiences. So acknowledging this common humanity and see if you can really identify the good qualities that you have and that you appreciate yourself. And at any moment, if the difficulty arises, if your experience becomes too difficult, too overwhelming, you might always just remember how the body feels as you breathe in and breathe out. And now slowly beginning to focus on the in breath. And allowing this in breath to be just for you. And if you like, offering yourself some kindness and compassion with each in breath. You might choose to offer a word or phrase that you need to hear in this moment. Or you might bring in an image of kindness or image of compassion. It could also be a sense of light, sense of warmth or love. So with each in-breath, offering good wishes for yourself. And if you haven't, you might also place your hand over the heart, over the belly, or elsewhere that feels supported and comforted with your hands. And you may continue to offer good wishes for yourself. Or if you feel ready, opening your awareness to any person or any other living being who may enter your mind. So when someone appears, you might shift the attention to your out breath and sending out the kindness, compassion, love, light, or peace to this being. Taking the time to be with a particular person or living being as long as you like, and offering good wishes with each out breath. Also remembering that you can always shift your attention back to yourself whenever you need, whenever you like. And offering good wishes for yourself. You may also choose to offer good wishes to a group of people, perhaps to your family members, beloved pets, dear friends, your neighbors, and your colleagues. And you might also extend good wishes to your community, all the people who gathered here today. And extending good wishes to all beings, including people you don't know very well, these neutral people. And you might also consider extending good wishes to people who are a little difficult in your life, but not the most difficult people, people who might annoy you or frustrate you from time to time. Also remembering that you can always shift your attention back to yourself only whenever you need. Offering the words or phrases that capture your deepest wishes. Or it could be a sense of light, sense of warmth or love. Or it could be an image of love, maybe flower petals flowing out. And if it feels right to you, you might extend good wishes to all lives, the animals, the birds, marine lives, the trees, flowers, nature, the mountains, rivers, ocean, and this earth and beyond. Making sure you include yourself in this circle of goodwill. Offering good wishes to all beings, all lives. So let us honor the amazing opportunity to extend love and care, and not just to those close to us, but all beings. And may this be a time for us to nurture gratitude, share generosity, and let kindness flow into every corner of the universe. And may all beings be peaceful, free from harm, free from suffering. May all beings at ease. As you're ready, slowly opening the eyes if your eyes were closed. And thank you, everyone, for being here. And thank you so much for the Center for Mindful Self-Compassion for this special magical moments. Thank you.